Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington, D.C., I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
We are now in the connected wing of the St. Joseph Museum complex, moving upward through a sequence of smaller museums that unfold one after another. The space feels compact, yet each gallery holds a focused story. As we progress, the themes build in intensity and scope. Identity and culture opens this section with a grounding perspective on community and belonging. The exhibits explore how people define themselves through tradition, language, and shared memory. It asks who we are before asking how we arrived here. The tone is personal and reflective. Just beyond, the Doll Museum offers a surprising shift in subject and scale. Dolls may appear simple, yet they mirror the society that created them. Clothing styles, materials, and craftsmanship reflect economic conditions and cultural ideals. Through miniature figures, larger social patterns become visible. St. Joseph industry expands the narrative into labour and enterprise. Tools, machinery, and business artifacts reveal the forces that shape local development. Industry becomes a defining part of city character. The gallery captures ambition, innovation, and economic transformation. The Black Archives section brings a deeper focus of documented community history. Photographs, records, and preserved documents center stories often overlooked elsewhere. The archive corrects absence of provided evidence. It reinforces the importance of preservation and recognition. The Hall of Fame honors individuals whose leadership strengthened community foundations. Recognition here carries weight and purpose. It highlights contributions that reshaped opportunity and influence. Achievement becomes part of shared identity. The Civil Rights exhibit sharpens the story further. Documents and images trace struggles for equality and legal change. Local experiences reflect national movements. The gallery presents conflict along progress without exaggeration. Buffalo soldiers add military history to the unfolding narrative. Artifacts honoring regiments that served under demanding conditions. Their service intersects with broader social history. Discipline and resilience defines this section. Slavery in Missouri confronts an earlier and more difficult chapter. The exhibit presents forced labor and legal injustice without softening its impact. It anchors regional history within national context. The tone remains direct and unflinching. The Jeffrey DeRone section reconnects the galleries to a specific life shaped by negotiation and diplomacy. His story bridges cultures and political shifts. Individual experiences illuminate wider historical forces. As the upward path continues, Black business highlights entrepreneurship and economic independence. Storefronts, founders, and local initiative demonstrates determination and creativity. Commerce becomes empowerment rather than transaction alone. The Juneteenth Art Show closes the ascent with expression and celebration. Artwork reflects remembrance and forward movement. Creativity carries both historical weight and contemporary energy. The gallery affirms resilience through culture. Taken together, this upward sequence forms a layered journey through identity, struggle, enterprise, and achievement. Each gallery builds upon the previous one without losing cohesion. The movement upward feels deliberate and cumulative. By the time you reach the highest point, the story feels expansive, grounded, and deeply human.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.